Okay, you are live on Facebook right now.
And does this one look okay? The TikTok is on the ground, so.
Think if I raise it, because right now TikTok is just right at box level.
Yeah. You should tilt it too.
So let's,
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, okay. Good idea. Did I?
there we go. That works. Yep, just need to. Then
You can put,
the channel. Oh, can't do YouTube live.
why not?
Where you does not meet our updated eligibility requirements.
I'll just post the other one. All good?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you
Should I
plan
put the
on.
box on the floor?
Yeah, probably. And then you can pull up each thing.
Hopefully we have viewers.
One is connected on TikTok
And you even got a leash for them.
and
A leash
Facebook.
and collars.
So hi everybody. So we got our we just got our shipment in of new snakes. One I bought for my husband because well, it's staying here, but he wanted one here that was a specific kind of snake. And then the other ones are all the bull pythons that we're going to be selling. So we got them from Nerd, and we really love Nerd. They're so awesome. The person Emily who I dealt with, she was great answering all my emails and everything. And so we got some cool Nerd swag. So we'll put that up for sure. Keychain thing. Maybe we'll put that on our actual keychains. And then we got a wrist bracelet. Drew's actually wearing his already, so.
Yeah, it
I
won't
think that's
last
pretty
long.
cool. Plus, oh look, they get some business cards and another little Nerd thing. So, little vinyl thing. It's really nice, actually. Pretty nice through the nose. But anyway, so that's the cool swag that they got. And now we're going to open our animals. So if you've ever had any animals, everybody packages them a little bit differently. This one is done with like a bunch of bedding inside, or like paper bedding. And then we have no idea which one's which. And oh, they're so nice and warm. Hopefully they labeled them all.
There's a label on her.
Otherwise we're going to be really confused. Oh, they did. Okay, good. So we got one of the, I'm assuming is one of the balls right now. Excited. Okay, so we've got this one was born in 2020. I think they're all born in 2020. Male GHI Fire. Hey, baby. Aren't you pretty? You're so warm. They did such a good job. This is one of the babies. If I move closer, can you see it? Or is it too far away? Or should I just stay right
Nope. I just zoomed in, so you're good. If you just. Okay, so you're basically.
So we have boxes specifically set up with their labels on them so we know what they are, because honestly, there's so many different morphs out there, and a morph 6,000 different morphs of ball pythons, and I can't tell you the difference between any of them. So we have them already specifically labeled. So Drew's just going to take this baby boy and put him right into his new house. Let's see who we got next. It's like Christmas. I'm pretty sure the other snake is bigger, so he should.
Well, we'll let that be the last one.
Yeah, he should be easier to tell which one is it. So this one is a male het hypo. Basically, what that means is the het is it's heterozygous, right? For the hypo. I think it's like the hypo gene. But he's pretty too. Look at his white in him.
Yeah.
He's got some beautiful white.
Just the way he's curled, it looks like those Christmas candies.
Oh
The-
yeah,
yeah, the
with
sliced
the
ones
slice
with all
exactly. He's so pretty. Look at this. He's got like eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look at
The
their like little
faces.
faces, like little aliens. That look looks like a little alien.
Yeah.
So this is the male het python.
Male het python. Hey, buddy, you watch super long. I like that.
Ooh,
Well,
I
it's
know what
better.
that one is. Okay.
Well, it shows the level of care that goes into
Yes,
packaging these.
absolutely agree. When you get an animal that is nice and warm, but not where it's
Coming from
middle
New
of,
Hampshire where it's
yeah,
still cold.
and come not in the middle of the summer when it sometimes will be warmer. Plus, we picked them up at the place, so they didn't sit in a car like in a truck. This one is a male black possible PH clown. Yeah. So basically, what that is, the possible POS is with the list is that if you were to breed this one, there's a chance that he has the clown gene in him. Don't ask me what the clown gene looks like. You're hiding. Are you hiding?
Oh, that's a nice one. That's super
yeah,
dark.
he's super
Yeah.
black.
So, okay, well that's the black. That's the black pastel. That's super dark. Then the clown.
Is it pastel, black pastel,
Should
or
be
is
black-
it black pastel?
should be not black
Sorry,
pastel.
I'm sorry. He's a black pastel and PH clown. I don't know what the P. Let's see what the actual full thing.
Black pastel possible head
Okay,
clown.
so he's possible heterozygous for the clown gene. And if Nerd is watching this, I apologize for butchering all of that. But that's just, there's no way I will ever, because we don't breed them. We're not planning on breeding them. There's no way I will ever know anything. I literally just said to Nerd, send me your prettiest, balls under this price range. So that we could sell them, because we know that most of the people who come here, they leave wanting a steak, and ball pythons are one of the easiest ones to do. So am I too low, or are we good?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay. So ball pythons are one of the easiest ones to do. Any questions on any of the
Let's see. Just got Angelic Raven Love says hi.
Hi!
And that is
Oh,
it.
there's the heat pack.
Uh-huh.
It's so hot.
Oh, yeah, you need a couple of these to put your feet on in the winter.
Yes, exactly. I am making such a huge mess
That's okay.
to be cleaned up later. Okay, what do we got? This one. Okay, we've got another male black pastel spider. So the spider gene, oh God, he's beautiful. He's a big boy too. He's a big boy. Oh God, he's so pretty.
It's a Porcini, almost a Porcini 2.0.
Yeah, it's like a lighter porcini. Porcini is one of our other ball python, our only other real ball python that lives here. So the pastel is, I'm gonna guess, is probably why it's so light. And now the spider gene, if anybody doesn't know, we're doing a little education here. If anybody doesn't know what the spider gene is, if you ever come out to the zoo, we'll talk about it with Porcini, because he has a spider. He's got the spider gene in him as well. The spider gene itself is the coloration, the pattern, I should say, of the animal. However, the spider gene causes a little bit of a neurological tick, so to speak. And so they tend to be like, go upside down, they're noodles, they'll do this. And so that's something they're actually considering stopping the breeding of spider genes in there because of the neurological issues. They eat fine, they drink fine, they act fine. They just have this weird little, thing to them. So he's beautiful though. There you go. Black pastel spider.
No, I was looking at the price tag. He's a little, he's on the higher
He's
end.
on the, okay, so yeah, he costs a little more. He's also bigger, so that.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely
He's on,
bigger.
what are you guys doing? Happy birthday, goofballs. Okay, you getting a female yet? I know we got a couple
And the
females
2
coming.
females.
Let's see, nope, got another male. So this one's an Enchi Special Plus. I do not know what the plus means. So we have another Fader Plus.
Super special.
It's super special.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that
This
one.
one's pretty too.
I got some orange to him and
Yeah,
yellow.
exactly. This one's got some orange. I like the little heart.
Yeah.
Now, not all of our animals, not all of these guys are named yet. We only have our volunteers and employees are supposed to name them. You since you weren't here that day, to know that you can name them. You get to name one if you would like. So we only have 2 that are named right now. So he's so pretty.
We've got 11 people watching on Facebook.
Awesome.
Hopefully nobody's asking questions because I can't figure that out. But
Does it post at the bottom?
it should. I swiped as it said, so there's nothing so far.
Okay.
So I think we're good.
So if anybody's asking any questions, I apologize for not being able to answer them. Don't ask questions. Because so he's the black pastel spider.
Nope, that was the last one.
Nope, sorry, I'm wrong. He is the Enchi special. These away so I don't get them all confused. Now we have a whole bunch of snake bags to give to people.
Okay.
Yeah, here's another one. Get him! So we have 10 or 11 total. So what is that, 5? 4?
1, 2. Nope, we have 5.
5. So this is number 6. Female, het. Okay, this is the het Uramel, Uhramel. What does it say?
It is.
They gave us a little pretty. It looks a little bit similar to one of the other ones.
Ultramel. Should be Ultramel.
Ultramel.
That should be
Oh,
male.
it's not an H, it's an LT. Emily, if you're watching this and you wrote this, I apologize for not being able to read it. They,
Is it just
it
het Ultramel?
bleeds. Yeah. Yes, just the het
That's a male.
Ultramel. Is it a male?
According to our. No. Well, according to the sheet here, we've
I
got
will
listed
have to
as a
double
male,
check.
so We'll have to double check that.
You're very pretty. Look at that under. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. Oh, capybara thing. He's got eyes too on him. He's got beautiful markings. Okay. Well, if we don't find a female here, then we know that's that one. Oh, did you pull those out? Thank you. Christmas time. Poor Ashley and Adrian aren't getting to see all the babies. I think Ashley's in the sriracha still. Maybe sriracha will make a appearance. Okay, so we've got your red rose. Okay, we got male, possible het for clown.
Okay. One of our lower end price points.
He's pretty colored too. A lot of them look relatively similar, but the price points come based on how they normally sell and then how they sell them at Nerd, and then we lowered the price from there because we're more of a local thing, so you don't have to buy them online and everything. Don't pay for shipping.
Yeah, you got.
But he's a pretty baby.
Albert's watching.
Albert.
Okay, so
We
let's.
got Monty, Albert. You
Hello.
wanted Monty Python.
Danielle says hello, and
Hi, Danielle.
how's Titan?
Titan is Titan's at someone else's house. Titan got purchased. He purchased. I think she left the name Titan because she came the other day to pick up.
I'm sorry, is this the head clown you said?
That's the het clown. She came to pick up food the other day for
Is
him.
it possible head clown?
Possible het.
Okay, because we've got 2. One's 100% head clown.
Yes, this one's possible.
Okay.
This one is this is the other plus. Male Enchi Yellow Belly Spectre Fader Plus. I think he's one of the more expensive.
That's the high
I
end.
think that's the one of the more expensive ones.
And here comes.
Oh, you want to make a good visit?
Oh,
Yeah,
here comes just a my.
This is Sriracha.
Hi.
That's
We got
sorry.
one over there, one over there.
There we go.
Hey, girl. Say hi. She's like, no, I am mad at you. I am mad at you. I know. Okay, I'll go put you back. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, pumpkin. She was bathing. She's like, I'm dancing.
She did better than I do.
So the reason why the price points are different on her, I believe she might be, or he might be one of the $300 ones, is because of how rare the morph is. So it's a different morph, it's a little bit more rare, so that's why. It takes more animal, you know, you gotta breed this animal, and that, and then that animal to get all those different genes. That's why I don't do it, and that's why they do it, and we get from them. So, Mr. Fader. Okay. Let's see who we got next. I know I'm not entertaining. I'm not opening. Oh, we got a female! Okay, so this one's the het clown. Female het clown. Oh, you're buried in there. Hello, pretty lady. She's got similar markings to one of the other ones, I think was the other clown. I don't know what, I should have probably looked this up too. Oh, feisty little girl. You're going to be a good eater, huh? Yes, you are. The clown, again, it's the coloration.
She's a ghost.
She does, she's got the little ghosts. But the clown is the coloration as to, you know, that she didn't like me moving my hand as fast as I moved it. No, you did not. Oh, don't worry, you'll get lunch or dinner. Or breakfast for you. Are you waking up, your baby? Female het clown.
Oh, there's one more.
Is this our last one, honey? I don't think so.
That's the last ball python.
Okay. This is our last ball, so should be a female. If not. Nope, it is a male.
Yep.
Inchy possible
Yellow belly. Yep. So the
So-
one in question was the.
Ooh.
Another female. It said female on the bag, but your paper didn't.
Yes, I'll have to look at. There should have been 2 females in there.
The black pastel spider is a female, and then the 100% het clown is a female.
Oh, we already got. Okay.
But the bag said female, but our tag says male.
Okay, I'll have to look at that
Oh,
then.
that's pretty.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
Coppery.
He's really pretty. I like the fade of the colors. I don't know if you guys can see the prettiness, like right here. You're very pretty. So very pretty. I love your faces. Okay, so one of the things that I don't know if anybody's ever noticed about, what I've noticed about ball pythons, and I don't know, I'm assuming this is all ball pythons because I've noticed it on every one that we've ever seen. And honey, if you could go to the other side and see if I'm getting too close to the camera. If you're able to check out their eyes.
You're on point.
Can you see their eyes and their coloration? It actually, their eye splits the color. So,
It's a little hard to see that.
so if you notice on the bottom,
Yeah, you can kind of see it there.
on the bottom, he's half dark and then half light on the top. How about this one? I might have to click the button to make it.
No, you're good. You can see it. Because
So you can
you
see
can
the-
see the yellow matches his lighter eye color and the darker matches his brown.
Yeah, so I think that's something that's really cool about them. He's got some really pretty markings over here too. Like the white kind of comes up a little bit up on the sides. He's a really pretty baby. Beautiful baby. Good job, nerd. Let's see. Triple checking. So then here's my husband's, and I don't know if he wants to open it. Do you want to open
Sure,
your
why
baby?
not?
Okay. I'm going to leave this here for him, and I will come back behind.
Alright, let's see.
Hold 2 people. Surprise! You gotta, oh. hold on. So this was supposed to be a surprise for my husband, but he saw the email before I got to stop him. But they still thought it was a surprise, so I thought that was really cute.
Ooh, great.
Is he pretty, Ariel? A boy? Is it a boy or girl? I can't remember.
It's a surprise.
Ooh, I hear her.
So we've got
You gotta
here
lower it down,
is
baby.
a Burmese python.
She's feisty.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, big
So now
bird.
we've got the
God,
three
she's beautiful.
biggest snakes in the world with the reticulated python, pumpernickel, our green anaconda, absinthe, and now the Burmese python, and his name is Kimchi. So he is a 66%
It's
albino, 50% labyrinth, and green. So
I don't know how he remembered all that. He's got all these.
So
big-
she's yellow, or he's yellow and purple. You really can't see the purple so
Oh,
much.
you can see the purple.
Okay, you are going to be a good little girl. Boy.
Yeah, you can bring them down here and rotate your hand that way. Towards the back. I'm gonna bother you, baby. I'm sorry. You can kind of see the purple through here on this one. Yeah.
Can you hear him hissing?
Oh yeah, I can hear him hissing.
Can you hear him hissing? Bird hissing?
They said they want to see the anaconda.
Well, the anaconda.
I can bring you over to the anaconda and see if we can see him.
Well, I could bring. I'll
Or
take
bring him
her and
over.
Bring him over. If you want to come over here, somebody had asked a question if we're not a rescue anymore, or if we're a reptile broker. So, oh, I like you.
So I will stand over here and answer your question. And Drew's gonna go get the anaconda if I can get this to stay. So to answer your question is, we are still a rescue. We're a rescue and a zoo. So the zoo is kind of its own separate entity, and so is the rescue. The rescue is all, we have over 50 animals that are rescues and 50 animals that are not, or a little under 50. I think we're at 93 or something. Well, now we've got all these guys, so now we've pumped it up into the hundreds. But the, so the rescue is, we take in rescues all the time. We have, I mean, just up in this, in between all the buildings up at the top, we have two rats. We have a turtle, three turtles. We have a Pac-Man frog. We have two snakes, one snake that's a rescue, a couple that are brought over by an employee who they're kind of hanging out here, so they're not really rescues. But bell pepper is one of our rescue snakes. Let me think of what else we have in here that is a snake. I gotta go through like each room. I think that's all that's up here, actually, now that I think about
How
it.
about your
Then-
nocturnals?
I'm trying to think of the nocturnal room.
Good.
Oh, Tamarind is a rescue. Technically, she was donated to us. The guy thought she would be better with us, so she donated her. I'm just going through in my head all the. Oh, we've got Falafel, one of the Savannah monitors, the bigger Savannah monitor. He is a rescue as well. He came from an interesting situation. And then down in the field, we have 16 pigs, 7 goats, 3 donkeys, a mini mule, 10 ducks. I want to say that's about it. Oh, and then all of our chickens and roosters and stuff. So those are all rescues as well. So we do those rescues, and then our whole thing about the rescue animals is we take in what we can, especially if it's an emergency basis, if we're not full up or if we have the space for them. And then if we don't, and actually I just got 2 calls today, 2 for pigs, or 1 call for 2 pigs and 1 call for 2 guinea pigs. And what we do is we try to adopt them out before they even get here, and that's part of our rescue as well. And then our cattery on top of that, which is our cat rescue, and then we have our pet food bank that we have. So the rescue itself does a whole lot of stuff, but the zoo is what pays for all that. We have so many plans for the zoo. We have so many plans for the rescue. My goal is hopefully within a year to build out an entire pig rescue, because I hate turning down pigs, and we get calls weekly for pigs. It's one of the things I absolutely hate. So that's one of our goals. So both of them are growing. I would say the zoo itself is growing at a more rapid pace, but we are doing both. So that's kind of.
Well, the zoo has to grow in order to
Yes, the zoo has to grow in order to keep the rescue going, and
the cost of feed, vet bills, and everything goes through the roof.
So when we do, like when you guys donate any money, that goes straight to the rescue. So that pays for the pig food, the goat food, the donkey food. That pays for the cat bills. I wouldn't say it pays for the cat food simply because everybody's awesome and we have an abundance of cat food, so we haven't had that. It does pay for cat litter, so we don't get as many cat litter donations. But it does pay for their vet bills. It pays for all of the farm vet bills, which are all of the rescue vet bills. It does not pay for any vet bills or any food that we use up in the zoo. We do not. It's completely allocated. It's its own entity. So it goes into a specific bank account that's strictly for the rescue. And if anybody ever wants itemized, I'd be happy to send that to you. All the merchandise up here is all paid for by the zoo. These are not these. Well, he was. We've purchased a lot of the animals ourselves. All the ball pythons were actually paid with our own money, so that the zoo would make income. The Drew's new baby girl or boy, it was paid by us, so it was our personal funds that paid for them. In fact, he was paid for by us ourselves because I wanted an anaconda. So those type of things, like when they're big purchases, because the zoo doesn't bring in that much. So a lot of the bigger purchased animals we purchase ourselves. So it's kind of that. I hope that explained it all. But here's our anaconda. I'm going to rotate this so people can watch later. I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. You can tell how chill he is. He's such a good boy. Looks like he's getting to shed again. How are you growing? You don't eat. We're having. You can put it on wherever it works. Is it too low or too high?
No, this is good.
Okay. So this is Absinthe. He's our anaconda. I named him Absinthe because normally when he's not ready to shed, he's basically green. And absinthe is a green alcohol. Or not green alcohol. It's a clear alcohol, but in a green bottle. So he's been being a butt about eating lately. So
When they shed, don't they kind of not eat?
sometimes, yes, they will not eat. Some of them eat really well. We had a couple that shed this week that ate really well. But the problem is he hasn't eaten. This is his 4th week of not eating.
Oh,
They eat every week. I think we're going on his 4th week. But either way, he was shedding 2 weeks ago or he was shedding last week, I think. So he's just growing super fast, but not eating as much, which is weird. But they have a very low metabolism, so it takes them a lot longer to
We'll feed him the tails
process
of mice,
the
so
food.
he'll get some.
But he's
some
okay. He's
portion
how
of
gorgeous.
miles.
Look at that underbelly. He's so pretty.
If you
Did
use
anybody else have any
water in the
questions
wild,
on
you
there or
actually
anything?
I don't have my
fish.
glasses, but I
That
can
makes a
tell.
lasting staple of their diet in the wild.
We can look to see if they have any questions, honey bunny.
Absolutely.
I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't
Oh, no,
read
that's
it.
fine.
I can't read it. Oops.
Perfect circles. Send you a message. I'm interested in adopting guinea pigs. Well, once the person sends us the information on the guinea
Already
pig.
did. It's already posted on the page. There's a phone number on there that you can call that goes directly to her. We don't take any fee for it or anything. We just help them adopt them out. So, and I believe you can call them or message me, and I'll tell you what their adoption.
Well, they said they messaged us, so.
Awesome. I will message you back. Then.
Okay, and then Katie asked, so how big will he get? And if he gets as big as the movie Anaconda, what will you do?
So, because he's a male, males are a lot smaller. He'll probably get to be around 12 feet.
Max, normally 9.
Yeah, 9 to 12 feet is their range. The girls can be into the 20s. However, while they're not the largest anaconda, they are the heaviest. It's not large anaconda. While they're not the largest snakes, they're the heaviest of the snakes. So his, when he's full grown round wise, will be about 18 inches. We already have his enclosure planned out because he needs water. So we have a section, well, who knows because it takes him a while. It'll take him years before he'll get large enough. They said once he hits about 3 feet, then he'll just explode with growth. But that's probably about a year worth of him growing before he even starts to explode. So we have about a year, so who knows how the zoo will be set up, but as of right now, if it stays the same, we have in the reptile room in the corner, we have a whole enclosure planned out for him with a giant pond, all glass, so that everybody can see him and they can look right into his water and hello. So yeah, we're ready. He won't get the size of the movie anaconda.
We've got another question
Really?
that might fall to. It's easy enough. This is from Tegan, who has any advice on shedding.
Yes, absolutely, Tegan, and you can always give me more specifics as to what your issue is.
Well, they just got a baby corn snake about a month ago, and they don't know their age. And I'm assuming since it's a month, since they've had it a month, it's going through its first shed right now.
Are y'all with the food truck?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, we got
So,
Yep, you're in the right
So in
spot.
regards to shedding with he said corn snake.
No,
right?
you're good.
So with a corn snake, it's pretty much just like a milk snake or anything. They'll sometimes I call it blowout. So instead of like this guy, he'll peel off into one giant long strand. The corn snake is going to blow out, meaning throughout the time she or he will rub her body all over everything, and you'll just have scales everywhere. So you'll have shed everywhere. What will happen is their eyes will get slightly foggy, and then they'll get foggier and foggier until it's blue. It is literally blue, and that's why they call them in blue. Ironically enough, I used to think that they called it in bloom, because when like a pond is really foggy, it's called a bloom. So I thought, well, their eyes are foggy, it's a bloom. But it's in blue, and so their eyes will get blue, and then they'll start to shed. It's probably going to take 2 to 3 days, depending on like if it's its first shed. Sometimes they're super short, sometimes they're a day, sometimes it takes them a couple days. If the shed is on there and it's not coming off, then the humidity is wrong. So you can actually tilt this.
It's okay. It's not bad.
So the humidity is off. So start misting them constantly. Make sure their enclosure is nice and moist. And then if all else fails, you just bathe them. And when I say bathe them, you take a tub that is a little bit bigger than their size. Pop them in there with enough water, about that much air left, space. The rest of it's going to be water. You just want their head above water. And then close it on them, and you can leave them in there for an hour to 3 hours. It does not matter.
And you can do it multiple times during the
and
week.
You can do it multiple times during the week if they're constantly having issues shedding. But typically, when you have issues shedding, it's probably the humidity is down. We mist our animals like crazy when it starts to get to be that bad. Also, provide them with a bowl that's big enough for them to soak in, because a lot of snakes like to soak when they're about to shed. So that's usually how we know that they're about to shed, is because they're soaking themselves, and they're basically telling you, I need a lot of water. So just start amping up their humidity. Do we have an elder? Drew's doing business work, so.
Never ends.
Never ends.
Let's see. Nope,
Any other
Tegan got
questions?
that.
Hopefully they answered.
I'm excited to see the changes. I had to ask. That was Katie. Jill said nice. As far as
So if anybody else has any questions, feel free to
Come in.
come on in. Absolutely, we're here. We're down into our summer hours, spring summer hours, which are Wednesday through Sunday from 10 till 2. We're thinking about expanding them a little bit on the weekends, so we still haven't decided.
nope, that
yet.
looks like that's
So
it.
if you guys have any questions, you can always message me. I'm really good at responding back. You can email me, you can text me, or you can reply on here, and you never know. So thank you guys so much for watching us unbox, and we'll do another live video again about something else. So shortly. Bye bye. Once I figure out how to